Well, those are the days that you guys put a yellow belt.
Yeah, just here's good.
Minister Transport Christopher for the first
everyone.
City Railway. Very excited.
Welcome aboard this test train through City Railway today. Before we can welcome passengers on this journey next year, there's a significant program of testing and training.
That station, only that station.
Prime Minister, just want to ask, how confident are you that this project will be up and running next year?
Highly confident. There's a huge amount of work that's gone in over the last 18 months from the Mayor and from all the team and from everybody associated with the Alliance and the building of this event, of this project. So I've got every confidence it'll be ready to go next year. And I just also say, by the time we're opening up the convention centre, opening up the CRL, there's a number of development projects that are happening along the route that have already been talked about, and there's a lot of jobs, a lot of projects, a lot of buildings being built. That's going to be very, very good for Auckland.
This is a long-term project. It's been a long-term coming. It's going to be here for a hell of a long time. Nobody in the room will still be alive when this is still running. So this is so being a day or two late
Simeon
doesn't matter
Brown
much.
could be, Wayne. Never know, Simeon might still be.
Simeon might make. That's true.
The tunnels themselves, once we've started driving the trains, are relatively the same, but it's the environment, the stations, looking at the station now, it's almost a finished product, and you can understand the benefit, for the travelling public when it does open. We've done over 5,000 kilometres of test train running now, spread over since February. We've trained 50 drivers, and if you think that the tunnel's only 3.5k long, to get over 5,000k of test running, we've been running backwards and forwards multiple times, and the rail systems, the tunnel ventilation systems, the radio systems, all the things that you don't really think of, but it's stuff that has to be tested and certified before we start running passengers. And to be able to run this test train today is a testament to the condition, because up until now we've only been having test crew on trains, where today we probably had 70 very important guests on board the train, and it's matured enough that it was considered safe and acceptable. So I think people should be pleased that what was demonstrated today is what we're going to be able to do when it opens next year.
I was going to ask, so the speed, you're going 70k today, were you, through the tunnel? Yep. And what did it start off when you first doing the testing? What was the speed then?
3. So we started at walking pace, and then to make sure that the train fitted, and then we went to 3k, then we went to 10k, then we went to 25, and then 40, and then over a period of time that we tested the rail systems, the overhead, the 25,000 volt overhead system, and making sure that the train fitted. I know it's a silly thing, but in other parts of the world there have been situations where they built a tunnel and then the train didn't fit. So it was a matter of making sure on an incremental basis that everything works. And we've got to that point now where most people are comfortable. We're nearly finished the initial train testing. Then we move on to station testing, and that's going to run till the end of the year. And then we have emergency services testing. Because it is a deep tunnel, nearly 40 metres underground at K Road. It brings in a whole different complexity of something were to go wrong, so we have to practice that. So overall, I know people are thinking, why aren't we opening the tunnel? But it's a journey that we have to go through, the collective we, to make sure that it's safe and before we open. But you think of the people that live out west who want to go to Midtown, it's transformational. It'll take 15 minutes off a journey. And our Western line is, probably our busiest line from a passenger point of view. To go to Waitematā Station, it's 15 minutes quicker. From what would it be a 45-minute journey by train, suddenly becomes 30 minutes. And I think that's transformational.